So in this video, we are going to be making a wall climb, which a player kind of turns into a bit of a slug when they do that. It's just animation choice. And we're making a ledge grab, so if we jump up here, or if we get into the wall, then we start climbing up. Yeah, for a wall climb we only go up. You could easily change that to a weaker, slowly descending thing if you want that in your game. And then it works with our jump, so we can jump off of it pretty smoothly, and our dash will bring us off of it. And we also get our dash when we go into the wall now. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so before we get into the wall climb, it's just an adjustment I want to do. Because if we're fighting this enemy, and then I had this little scene set up so that I could test out how the combat flowed. Then normally it takes just about 2 hits for to kill these guys, but when they're spawning, sometimes it will take 3, and I did not find a place to use an example of that. But yeah, like we got 1, 2, and then it takes 3 when we only want it to take 2. It takes 3 hits, then sometimes it can be a little difficult, let's say, just to be able to possess the enemy effectively. Go into our clone. So what I want to do is add in a new mechanic to this, and we're going to call it just spawn time, which 0.5 seconds after the enemy spawns, it's going to take double damage. So we can do this with the rest of our enemies as well. And we actually don't need to connect this timeout. What we can do is, there's a breakpoint there. We do need to connect the spawn timeout though. So on spawn timeout, I'm going to go money just spawn time dot start. And what do we want to put this? I'm going to say right at the start of our timers. So then we go into our receive damage. And if money just spawn time dot is stopped is equal to false, and damage amount times equals 2.0. So we're going to take double damage if they just spawned. So we're just going to redo that in our other enemies. Just spawn time. So let's drag this onto here, one shot, 0.5, and connect our spawn time, money spawn time dot start, and Control X, Control V, go up into here, if money just spawn time dot is stopped is equal to false, damage amount times equals 2.0. Go into our marksman. Any timer actually? Yeah. Just want to double check this. Wait, sorry, I accidentally did spawn time dot start, so we want our money just spawn time dot start. Yeah, we'll drag this timer up here. Just spawn time. One shot is 0.5. Connect our spawn time timeout. Money just spawn time dot start. Control X, Control V, go up here, and oh, this is not good, so then if money spawn time dot is stopped is equal to false, then put that forward, then if, actually sorry, not equal to false, just let's stop if money just spawn time that is stopped is equal to false, damage amount times equals 2.0. So now I'm just gonna test this out. Been too long. Yeah, so then they get one-shotted. So now we can go into making the wall climb. The first thing we need is an animation for that. Make a Wallclimb animation. Go into our body sprite and just go up some frames. I forget where this is. I think it's far behind. We'll find out though. Nope, it's right here. In frame 49 is where it starts. How is our water? So then, I guess we're just gonna make a move to D. Actually, we already have something for this. We got recast, groundcast we can toggle off, and roofcast will make a node 2D ledge cast. And do I have a wall grab animation? Let me just hide on mask. Let's go through some of these frames. Yeah, here's a wall grab. Name 13, so we'll do wall grab 13, key that in. That's all we need. Go back to default and make our mask visible again. So now, actually no, I'll just hide this because that was right there. So then we're gonna add in a recast 2D. Make this have like 2 and 0. Set it to enabled. And then something like this. What's our custom shape take up? Yeah, that's pretty good. So I'm gonna do bottom check, top check, and then we can set these lengths to 5 actually, and they omit the collide with the environment. I believe that's all we need, and I'm just gonna go ahead and delete our spawners and pile and walker in here. Go into our tile map and set up a little platform thing for us to grab. Yeah, so at the moment we can jump over this ourselves pretty easily. This one we can't quite reach the top of, so this should be our goal. Let's go into our player, make the mask visible again. Then let me go back to our stage. Ledging, dashing. I'm gonna add a wall climbing state, and I believe that's all the states we need. Yep. So then I think we'll only trigger our ledge hanging if we are wall climbing or basic. So we can go down, and where's our update on ground? Take left right motion. I'm gonna just put it in right here. Check ledge grab. If body sprite dot flip page is equal to false, then money top check, and I just did tab because we're getting our ledge cast, and this dot cast 2 dot x is equal to 5. Yes, yes. So we can duplicate this and just change the top part to bottom. We can control C that, do else, control V, -5, -5. Do we update our other stuff somewhere else? I don't think we actually need anything yet. Yeah, so then go down, then we'll do if money top check dot is colliding is equal to false, and money bottom check dot is colliding is equal to true. Actually, we're gonna make these shorter. Make them 3, even 2. Probably not the best idea. We'll make them 2.5. So I'm gonna change these to 2.5. So we can just copy the 2 points and put it in front of our 5s. And so if this happens, then state is equal to ledge hanging. And then let's go into our timers. Do we have a ledge hang time? We don't. So I'm gonna do timer. Where do I put this? I think I'm gonna put it here. Yes, yes. So we can duplicate this, and we'll have a ledge grab time, ledge pull time. We're gonna set both of them to 1 shot. It's gonna be something like 0.8. It's gonna be something like 0.5. Then we're gonna need to connect both of their timeouts to our player. And where do I want to put these? Right below our dash. Here I want to do state is equal to basic, then money ledge pull time dot start. And actually I don't know if we need this timeout. I don't think we do. Yeah, I'm gonna delete it and we can go into our ledge pull time and do disconnect on this timeout. Oh yeah, so we're gonna go up, we're gonna go money dot ledge grab time dot start. And then let's go into our physics process. Motion is equal to vector 2, 0, 0. Go into our animate and animation player dot play wall grab. Then I want to go back into our physics process and in basic. I want to do at the end of all of it. I want to do if money ledge pull time dot is stopped is equal to false. Then if body sprite dot flip h is equal to false. Pass else pass. Then I'm gonna set motion dot y is equal to negative 100 times delta times 10, and then motion dot x is equal to I'm gonna say 50 times delta times 10, and we can copy and paste this here and do negative 50. Okay, so let's try and see what happens. At the moment, nothing, and that's because we're not calling our check wall climb thing. At the end of this, I want to do check Ledgegrab. Okay, not exactly what I intended. So we'll go down, I'll look at this stuff. Do print hi. Oh, and then actually I know why this is happening. It's because when we are not, as soon as we get pulled up, we are then checking for the ledge grab again, and then it's resetting our motion to 0 every other frame. So what we need to do is add in another timer and make it ledge. Actually no, we'll just delete this and we're gonna do, go into our check for ledge grab, then if money ledge pull time dot is stopped, then we will do this. So now we can run it again, see what happens. Kind of what we want, just a little faster. So we're going to go into our ledge pull time, decrease it to 0.3 or something like that. I'm going to set this to -300, this to 100, this to 100, and now let's check this out. Okay, I can change this to -200. Then I want to lower this to 0.4. Lower it to 0.2. Yeah, so we jump, we grab it, we get pulled up a bit. I would still like it to happen at a faster rate though, so I'm going to change ledge pull time to 0.2. And this probably need to be something like 250. This will be 150 for now. I just want to try jumping at it from a bit of a difference. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Looks a little weird from this side. Let me full screen. I guess it's fine. I'm gonna see how it looks with 2.1 because it looks decent, but it's not quite, I don't know, as nice as I'd like. Yeah, so if we just jump at it, let go of our keyboard, we still make it up there. Try it on our left side. Yeah, so there's a ledge grab done, I guess. If you see, we jump right on this stuff. Doesn't quite work as well. Maybe we want to make it that if we are moving upwards, it's not gonna ledge grab. Or maybe you want to leave it. Either way, if you want to do that, then in our check ledge grab you can do, all you have to do is and motion.y is smaller than, no, bigger than 0. But I think I'm gonna leave it. Yeah, I like that. So now we can get into our wall climb. And How I want to do this is that when the player jumps into a wall, they will constantly move up, and then they can either dash off of it or jump off of it. And when they reach the top, then I want the ledge grab to trigger and pull them up. So let's start by making a recast for this. I'm gonna add another node. I'm gonna hide this. This can be our wall casts. Then we'll add a recast 2D. Have this top wall cast. Duplicate it, and I'm just gonna change this to bottom wall cast. Set them to enabled. 2, 0. I'll make this 2.5 again. So we're just gonna drag these so that they are one away from our player's top and bottom. I just want to look at this ledge cast. Yeah, should work. Anything else we need to change with these? Not really. So I do func check wall climb. Wow, that's a lot of strong arrows. Yeah, so then we can copy this line in here. I want to check our other timers to see if there's something I don't want. We'll also do and money dash time, that is start. And money, no actually. We'll do and money ledge grab time, that is stopped. Actually, I'm gonna get rid of this dash for now. I might bring it back later. I think that's all I really want though. So we'll do we'll just copy and paste this stuff. Actually, I'm just gonna change this to bottom wall cast and back here. Top wall cast. Copy this, paste it here. Copy this, paste it here. And then now I can do if money top wall cast is colliding and money bottom wall cast is colliding. State is equal to wall climbing. I think that's all we need. Yeah. So, I'm gonna go into our animate. I just want to check which causes us to flip page. Apparently it's not in here. Let me use our search for sprite.flipPage is equal to false. Is there anything outside of this? This changes our stuff, and dash changes our stuff. Okay. So how do we check the dash? It's probably somewhere, yeah, check for attack. We're gonna want to disable the check for attack though if we are certain types of possessed types, because we don't want to be able to actually, yeah, we're gonna do some unique stuff with our different possessed types for the Wallclimb. But anyway, we'll just start programming and you can see it by having it done. So I'll do wall climbing. Motion is equal to motion.y is equal to vector 2 0 0. I'm gonna make a variable for this. Do we already have one? No. So I'm gonna do var Wallclimb speed is equal to 150, and I actually forgot. I'm gonna change this to 200. For our, I want to make this I want to make this an unlockable ability. So I'm gonna go right under here. I'm gonna var Wallclimb unlocked is equal to false. And then what do? We can do if Wallclimb unlocked is equal to true. Check Wallclimb. Actually, we still need to do something. So, motion.y is equal to negative Wallclimb speed. I just want to make sure I didn't already make that negative. Yeah. Right, and then we can do if body sprite dot flip h is equal to false. Motion dot x is equal to 100 times delta times 10, and this is just so that when it gets snapped into the wall when we're wall climbing. Something else, we'll do the exact same thing, except for we'll have negative 100, and I want to make this times delta times 10. What else do we want to do? I think that'll be it for now. We'll just test. So no wall climb because we haven't made it that it's unlocked. Just gonna go in here and make this taller. And we go back into our player and make wall climb unlocked is equal to true. There we go. Yeah, so we'll go into our animate actually first, and then we'll do wall climbing animation player dot play wall climb. Okay, and then what do we want to do? We want to do check Ledgegrab, check for attack, possess type process. Why are we only doing that in our basic? Let me have a look at what's in here. No, we should be doing this all the time. Yeah, so I want to put this right behind our animate on both of these. then yeah. So I want to check in our checkpoint tag what happens. If test type is equal to that. Yeah, so we're gonna have to code different stuff in our Wallclimb. We don't need to change anything in the marksman. This makes our state equal to dashing. Else, make state is equal to basic. Just see what happens with this. Yeah. Yeah, so let's start off by fixing our dash is not giving us any speed when we're wall climbing. And that could have to do with when we are calling it. Yeah. So we can call this at the end, along with our check Ledgegrab. That way any motions they have is going to override these ones. Yeah, as simple as that. It is being a little weird with how it's making us wall climb after our ledge grab. Do you check if both of those are done? I guess we need another timer, which I'm gonna put right here. And we'll make this 0.5 one shot wall climb disable time. Go to our script. I'll actually connect this timeout now. Move this up to here and do money wall climb disable time dot start. Then we go into our check wall climb and money wall climb disable time dot is stopped. We can launch this. Hopefully it works now. Nope. Pretty weird. Let me make this 1 second. Yeah, that should definitely be enough time, so it's probably another error. State set to basic, start that. Let's put this here. And I'm actually going to move this up here. Disconnect this again. Delete this, and then I want to increase this. Actually, we can leave it now, hopefully. And this is being really weird. Go back into our physics process. Let me make this 10 seconds, because yeah, there's no way. We go into our check wall climb. Oh, it's because this is not moved forward. This needs to be up here. Okay, let's change this back to 0.5. Okay, that works. Oh my god, this animation is horrible though. Okay, do you want to make it that one more attack brings them off at the wall, or should they just stay? Yeah, I want to get, I want to check for something. So then where is our, where do we set our hat stash? Just check on ground, right? Okay. So I want to do has dash is equal to true whenever we enter our wall climb. That way you can kind of do like wall hops. It's interesting. Yeah, this feels good to use. The animation's still horrible though. I'm really gonna have to redo that. You can do funk, check jump off wall. I just wanna have a look at this. Copy and paste that in. Copy and paste this. Then okay, so if we can just get rid of this entire line. And we can get rid of this entire line too. And then I want to do state is equal to basic on the wall climb disable time dot start, and I want to increase this to 2.8 seconds for now. And yeah, let's just test this out. I forgot to make it so that we call it. So I'm gonna go into our physics process down to wall climb, and I want to check jump off wall delta. Play. It's not doing anything. Oh, it is doing something, but what we're going to need to do is make an impulse with our motion.x. So I'm going to do if body sprites dot cliph is equal to false, motion.x is equal to -100 times delta times 10, else motion.x will be equal to +100 because we are going away from the direction we're currently facing. Still not really doing anything. I'm gonna check for calling and that is stopped. Yep, let's change this to 2. Okay. Why do print high? I don't know. I'm feeling like this isn't calling properly. Yeah, I'm spamming space and nothing's happening. Let's go print. And I want to do did jump. Okay, so then I'm gonna get rid of this. I think it's because the reset our did jump to false when we update on ground. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so just basics. I'm gonna set our motion dot y is equal to 0. I want to do body sprite dot. It's actually mask sprite dot whip h is equal to true. Body sprite dot whip h is equal to true. Copy both of these, and then we'll put them down here, except we'll change this to false and this to false. Otherwise I want to increase this to like 500. And let's see what happens. Okay, I'm going to decrease this to 300 and 300. I'm going to delete this. I'm going to change this to 0.5 again. Looks okay. Let me rearrange this tile map a bit. I'm going to increase the upward speed. Change this to something like 400. Okay, I'm going to change around how the jump works a bit. Because we're going to not do this at all. Tab this back, motion.y is equal to negative wall climb speed times delta times 10. And yeah, just try this out. Because that way it's more like you heading up, and then you're just heading off with that same momentum. And you know, you could also dash upwards if you wanted to too. Dash across. And it leaves your jump on the ground better for basic height. Even though, like, if you have wall climb available, it's not going to make too much of a difference. Yeah, the player is feeling rather free-flowing, which is pretty good. You know, they're a little slidey because it takes a second for you to turn around, but I think I like that. It kind of feels like you're driving a race car, except it's, you know, not a race car. Yeah, I just want to test what happens when we wall climb to the roof. So we'll launch this and yeah, just keep going. I think what I want to do, go into our player, and then I'm gonna make it that they get force jumped off of the roof, well, off of the wall. I'm gonna go down, you know, if my jump is my plus time dot is stopped is equal to false, we do this. So I just want to do or money roof cast dot is colliding. So let's make sure our jump still works fine. Yep. And get bounced off. Which when I'm holding our right button will fall a decent amount, but if you dash you can stay in a corner fairly easily. Whoa. That's not exactly ideal, corner jumping. Let me try and recreate that a bit. Okay, that's ridiculous. Be because this has just been pressed. So in here I want to do that dot stop. Is what's happening, I think, is that we are jumping and then we're getting this to start all the way on the ground, and then we're touching the wall, and then this is still going, so then it gives us another jump. So we stop that there, and then we do in here, we stop it, and hope this works. I think it worked. Anyway, I'll redo that animation now. Okay, so I've redragged in the new version of the new body, which should be your original version, and I've put it in all of our enemies, and I put it in the player, and it appears that this animation is not correct. So it actually starts at frame 50. So I'm just drag these back onto the player body. Let's check next right, sorry. Player body. Well, actually, I guess it was just one short. And yeah, so it is meant to be from frame 50 to 55. But we're also going to change it around a bit because we go down and we go back and then I want to duplicate actually. Yeah, I just want to duplicate this frame here. I want to adjust our animation player speed to like 0.6 just for now. Now we can reset it. Stop this animation, we'll change our snap to 0.07, and we'll make it 0.06. Then we'll change this to like 0.7 for now. We'll drag these out and put them back in 0.42. Let me try 0.48 and I'm going to drag this frame one away. Yeah, I like how this looks. It's gonna be kind of like we're a slug on the wall, which is weird and all, but yeah, it kind of plays into how our character is kind of voidy. Yeah, I'm gonna make our speed a little slower. I'm gonna use Wallclimb speed, yeah. So maybe something like 350 for now. Yeah, I like this. No, what it does, besides for my weird way of animating things, it feels pretty good, I think. So there you have it. We got a wall climb and a ledge grab. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, it definitely really, like, the only way our player is limited in movement now is when they're in open space, but even then they've got like their dash and they can like hit off things that could be in that open space and get it back again. And yeah, there's just lots of possibility. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you learned something from it, consider liking, commenting, or subscribing. If you have any further questions about what we did in this video, or if you have something you'd like me to do in future videos, then leave a comment about that. So that's it for this one, and I hope you have a good day.